it's Aaron with Salute Apparel, bringing you a tutorial on how to use our new online designer available on our website. This is a great tool to be able to create your own artwork by utilizing our vast library of clip art or pre-created designs. And this one is going to be from a perspective of designing a single shirt. So let's jump right in. You're going to want to go to products and no minimum t-shirts. This will take you to a page where there'll probably be a lot more products here in the future, but let's just start with this one. This is the unisex version, the youth version, and the ladies version. And these are two 50/50s, but we'll start with the unisex version. So click on that. I think I want a black shirt. White one would be slightly less. I'll explain that later. And then you're going to click on Create Your Own Design. This gives you three options. To start with a blank canvas, use one of our design templates, or go with your saved art that you might have already done on a previous visit to our site. I'm going to do videos in the future for these two others, but for right now I'm going to do the blank canvas one. So walking down the aisle of the grocery store the other day, I saw a pretty funny shirt I want to recreate. And it has to do with tacos. I love tacos. Alright, so let's kind of go through here these tools a little bit. On the left side is mainly your design tools, and their top is mainly navigation and your undo and redo. And right side has various things depending on what you're doing at the time. So we're going to design the front, so we'll just go for there. And I'm going to start with my taco. So we can search our clipart database. So we're going to search for taco. There's a taco. You can see I can't see it right now because it's black on a black shirt, so we're going to change the color over here. We'll just go for tan right now. Now I want to add my text. So we're going to go back over here on the left hand side and add text, and we're going to change it to white so we can see it. Okay, that's our text. Can adjust the spacing if we want to. Change the font here, and I'm going to use that one. And you've got these little handles around the outside to change sizing. If you grab the corner ones, it changes it proportionately. If you grab the middle ones, it'll stretch it. Again, we got the undo option there. And you also have this handle up here where you can rotate it back and forth, or you can just delete it altogether. So I'm going to change that font. I think we're in the collegiate category, something a little more vertical. So we'll try that one. Okay. Kind of hard to see, so I think I'm going to click here and zoom in a little bit. That's better. And maybe add a little shaping to it. Lots of options down here, but I'm going to go with this arch text tool. Make it a little bigger. Okay, it's decent. By the way, when you're moving things around, you just click and hold, and as soon as it's centered, you'll have that pink line show up. So that one's already centered. Okay, I'm going to add some more text. Change the color to white so I can see it. Change the font to match the other one. Okay. Not sure where that text isn't aligning it, but I'm just going to add a few spaces there. That's better. And move till I find the pink line. I'm not really digging this taco, so I'm going to see if I can find a better one. So if I click up here on layers, it shows me all the different elements I have in the design currently. And I'm just going to, I can either click here to delete it, or I can find it here. If you get a lot of elements on the same page, this layers tool is a much easier way to find it. I'm just click there and delete it. I'm going to open a new tab in my browser and just Google taco. Click on the images tab. Look through here, and you'll notice the difference between this taco and this taco is this one has a solid white background and this one has a checkerboard pattern. That one is actually indicative of a transparent background, which is definitely in our favor in this situation. So I like that taco. I'm going to right click it, save image as, put it in my downloads folder, save. I'm going to come back to my design studio, and then I'm going to upload image. And find my taco. There it is. So as you can see, there's that grid background again that indicates a transparent background, and so we don't have to worry about removing it. I'm going to address backgrounds in a future video. Let's continue. Okay, again, we're going to move it around. Size it up. That's a much better looking taco. Okay, I think we'll snazz up our text here a little more. Our layers, find the top one. I'm going to give it a little bit of an outline just to kind of set it off. Maybe gray. I guess that's all right. Okay. All right, a couple things over here on this side. If I wanted to change a product, I could click here and find something else. Same with the product color. Before doing anything, I'm going to save this design. And I'm already logged in. So if this were my first time visiting, I'd have to create an account at this point, but it's pretty easy. So I'm going to name this Fitness. Depending on your internet connection speed, this may take a minute to save. And there we go. So you could share this either by email. Let's say you're working on a design for a group event and you want to get some feedback. You could email it to someone directly, or you could share it on social media if you want to. I'm not going to do that right now, so I'll just X out of that, get back to my design. And now that I'm zoomed out, I see that design's a little low, so I'm going to can you draw a bounding box around the whole thing, or just hit select all and just move the whole thing up a little bit. A couple more things we could do on this left side here. One, we could add notes. It's more for your purposes later. I'm not sure that shows up on our end. You could add a name and a number. That's more for sports jerseys. sometimes gag gifts, we use that. Right here, you can add a distress effect. I like this burlap option. If you don't like it, you can always turn it off by coming down to the no distress and selecting that. And looks pretty good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get a quote. Just going to put in one shirt here. Update quote. And 26 bucks, not bad for a single t-shirt customized. Once again, if this were a white colored shirt, it would be slightly less, maybe around $22, but we're still tweaking prices here. So when you're done putting in your quantities, go ahead and buy now. Oh, by the way, it will get less expensive the more you buy. I think the first quantity break is at 5 pieces. It drops down a few bucks. Gives you an opportunity to add another color here if you want to. Just continue, save it one more time. And there we go. So it should redirect you or automatically direct you to the checkout, but if it doesn't, you can click that green link. And one more thing I wanted to show here in the checkout process. Actually, we'll back up just a little bit. Special instructions. If you had something worried about your design, you were concerned about, let's say your background color, couldn't get rid of your background color or whatever, and you want us to get rid of that, you could put that in the special instructions. That does come through on the order screen on the back end. So when you check out, you can put it in your, you do need to put in your shipping address, but you don't necessarily need to ship it. If you continue on to the next step, you will see when you scroll down, you can pick it up at Salute Apparel. And looks like I get a executive discount. I agree and place order. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please reach out to us for any questions or comment below and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.